The broadcast is live. We are here in it. Back and forth, real combo talk. Real combo talk, people out there for the world. We are here. Guess what we're talking about? I know we're about a day late, but we are talking about Batwoman and Supergirl combined. We're talking both at the same time because we're a little late. But don't worry about that.
We're late. We're a lot late. But before we get into that,
a lot late will be a week later. We're 1 day late.
Hey Dan, you ready?
For what? There it is. Just in case the people there know. I know y'all forgot about it, but it's back.
Yes, damn. Woo!
I know it's not me. I'm pretty sure other people are going to be asking eventually later, but it looked like you were holding your breath on a couple of those.
I'm into it.
Yeah. You rolled back when you did a little roll. You looked like you were holding your breath. You're like, man, got issues up in here.
I do. I have not too much, just enough. When everybody who probably not watching at the moment because you're probably on your way to work. But hey,
everybody's at work. Jesus,
we're on their way to work now. If they're essential. For everybody else, y'all probably still sleep from up watching TV. You ain't got no job. You ain't got nothing to do.
There's plenty to do. We're all around.
Yeah, okay. We'll take a little. How many walks people didn't take it now? Walking is a thing.
Walking is a very serious thing right now. I expect all of America to be in shape, yo. All of America.
I expect all of Virginia to be in shape. They will not stop walking.
Yeah, they don't stay in the house anyway. So
I know. All right, so
season 5, episode 17, Deus Lex Machina was basically in Supergirl. Supergirl season 5, episode 17, entitled Deus Lex Machina, was basically a Lex Luthor episode. What he's been doing precisely since the New World started, Crisis ended. And what a doozy. This man is cold-blooded manipulator.
He might be, he's in the top 2 or 3 villains in the CW Arrowverse. He's up there. I mean, the manipulation is just fantastic. My gosh.
This chick thought she was in love with him. I'm sitting there like, we're dating.
Twice.
What? Where are you getting love from, woman?
I mean, he did buy her a new house, a beautiful apartment. Looked after her mom.
Yeah, like you said. Yeah, like you said.
She didn't know at the time, though. She didn't know at the time. He did find her father's killer, so she could enact revenge. Did a lot. I mean, a lot of it was a lie, but she didn't know that.
All of it was a lie. All of it was a lie. My man is master manipulator, yo. It was so crazy that I was just watching this like, this is going to go bad. She can't believe him. She can't.
And she believed every minute of it.
Every second of every minute of every hour. Every time he hooked up with her. But you know what? I give him credit because every time he came back with her, he had information or some materialistic thing to give her. Like, he played it like a true, like, he led her on the string the best possible way. Like, he had this so planned out. It was amazing.
Yeah, he did.
But you know what was cool? His conversation with his mother when he first met his mother in the New World. And he was like, are you okay with this? She was like, okay, so what?
That's in the past. Let's move forward.
Yeah, that's what she was like. It's in the past. I was like, oh, she's a true Luthor.
Yeah, like, she is.
He can't manipulate his mom at all. He ain't gonna be able to control her. He had to move forward. He had to we had to get away from her.
But I don't think he's trying to manipulate her. I think he's trying to and the word is at the end, all right. So at the beginning, he was just trying to appease her. He's been trying to appease her, do his best, be a good son to a good Luthor son. That means something different. Being a good son means something different to them. It does everybody.
Different standard.
But then after that, after she like towards the end, when she was like, your obsession with the Kryptonians has caused you defeat before, and then while they were playing chess, then he went out to go prove her wrong. So he's never tried to manipulate her or anything like that. He's out trying to prove her wrong, or be part of her high standards. So he's never really just tried to manipulate her. Everybody else is fair game.
Yeah, clearly. I like how it ended with him being in a fortress of solitude in the end. Like he just couldn't contain himself. He was like, I got a way to get there. I know where it is. Bump it, I'm going. I was like, yeah, there's only so many things you can compose yourself with, and that ain't one of them. Yeah.
He's been playing that beautiful. Like he's been playing this whole thing beautifully.
The whole thing
beautifully.
With him finding out about Leviathan, and then him taking over the company and the manipulation of the company and stuff. Oh my goodness. This was actually a really good episode.
I told you Supergirl's might be the third. Well, all right, now Arrow's gone now.
We don't need rankings right now. We just need those.
He might need rankings.
No, he doesn't. It's just a good show.
It's number two.
This episode it gave it legitimacy, and it's a good superhero show. And this
proves my point though. That the better your show is.
This episode let me know that they're not messing up Lex Luthor's character, or taking him in a weirder direction where you'll be like, I don't like this version. This version is pretty damn good. He's all in.
It's Luthor. This version is Luthor. I mean, like, I don't know if I could go back and read a Superman comic without well, I can't. The Justice League comic is different now. He's like an alien thing. Last time I read it, he's crazy. He's not this Luthor. But before, I don't know if I can read Luthor that without using this guy's voice. That's how you know it's becoming a real. Same thing for Deadpool. I can't read a Deadpool comic or anything with Deadpool without using Ryan Reynolds' voice. It is what it is.
Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool. True.
Magneto's a little different. If it's I can use anybody's voice for that one. Well, either of the two actors. Batman. I don't know. I just use Batman. I got Batman.
I ain't got much else to say about that episode. It was good, and it was only Lex Luthor, so that was pretty much it. Whatever you got
is watching Supergirl just like eat her words. Like it's painful for her. It's her giving Luthor credit and being wrong, and everybody else, her being wrong about Luthor is more painful to her than Kryptonite. I mean, she is legit struggling. She was like, Luthor saved him. She is absolutely upset. I mean, it feels like it hurts more than Kryptonite.
Most definitely.
She was like a real. I'm gonna say it. She was like a real bitch in this episode towards Lena Luthor.
Yeah.
I mean, like before you turned it on, you could have. I mean, you're fast enough. You could have flew to her like, "Hey, I had to turn on this thing." Like the secrecy and all that stuff you've shown has always been your, like it has been the downfall of your friendship. She finally came to you in a moment, started to rebuild, and then when you turned on the machine, she came back and like, you really turned it on. She was like, yeah, I had to. There's dozens of people alive, and then when she trying to talk about it, like I have to explain that you need to leave. I'm like, what? Sit down, talk to her about it. Communication. This is why your friendship sucks now. Because communicate, the only person you can really communicate with who are your true friends is one, is your sister, so she kind of can read your emotions. And the other one is the Marshal who can read your mind. Okay? Your communication sucks with everybody else. Do better, Supergirl. Communicate better.
You are not. When Metropolis, what I cannot say his name right now, but that episode where he came back and he showed how much of a bad person she was and everything. That's what I knew. I was like, that just confirms that she's like overthinking and taking her secret identity to the next level. Like nobody else needs to know and stuff. Yet you keep going to Lana for help, and like she can keep a secret. She's a Luthor, but you don't want to tell her anything. And if you told her, it would have helped you on so many occasions. That one episode with her and Metroplex, and he exposed all her lies and everything. I was just like, yeah, that was it right there for me. So I already knew if she told the truth a long time ago. life would go so much easier.
Yeah, but you would think she would learn that by now. That was what the episode was about, to learn. Well, no, actually, in the episode, it kind of showed that either way she would have took, it wouldn't have worked out. But let's be completely honest. You right there, tell her, hey, look, I had to turn this on because of this. I was wrong. You can easily say I was wrong. I should have came to you first, but time was of the essence, and I didn't. And we want to save as many lives as fast as we could. It wasn't like they were all about to. It wasn't like it was a big time on the thing where all the people had to be out of the what's that thing called? The virtual reality.
Oh yeah,
like 10 minutes, or they were, their heads was going to hemorrhage or they were going to die, something like that. So you could have easily just said flew to her. It's not like she's on the other side of the world. She might be a few blocks down the street. He's in the same city. You shoot super speed, fly back, boom. Can't be that hard.
It shouldn't be, but apparently, whatever.
It's a problem.
Apparently, whatever.
They really don't. You want to be humans, but you're not. You're Kryptonians. Okay, it's not my fault. Your world died. Okay, do better. Don't come here all showing off all powers, trying to be hope. Freaking Kryptonian. You know what? Let's go, Luther. Let's go, Luther. Woo! Stupid Kryptonians.
A little angry there, buddy.
I try. Oh, hold on. Got a comment. Hey, what's up, Mark? Yeah, it's pretty early. Like I'm on my way to work as soon as this is done. But good morning to you too, bro. Yeah, like y'all can't see, but from like here down, I'm already dressed for work. Everything.
Ditto. Ain't that a fact?
Yeah. All right. So what we're gonna try to do is try to do a broadcast every morning. So let's go spread the word up. Hold on. What you say? We all woke up early, had to go and watch that episode of Supergirl. Going back to bed now. Hey, look. All right, fine. When you go back, wake up. When you wake up, come back and watch the live stream. It'll be fire. I promise you. We got other people coming later on during the week. If they can get up, let's be honest. It's all about if they can get up, Daniel. People can get up. Hey, they can't. They can't.
All right, so episode 18 of let's go on to Batwoman. Batwoman season 1, episode 18, entitled "If You Believe in Me, I'll Believe in You."
Do we have to go back? Do we have to? Do we really have to?
They finally finally added a new member to the Batwoman team, the sister or stepsister. Stepsister at the end of the episode finally put her on the team. And while they were, Batwoman got captured. Batwoman got captured in this episode in the attempt of them all searching for Lucius's journal. And the word got out, and so many people were looking for Lucius's journal. Now, since apparently everybody knows that nobody knows that Bruce Wayne's Batman or believes it, but everybody knows that Lucius helped him out, even though Lucius was clearly working for Wayne Corp. I don't know. I don't know how that works. But yeah, Batwoman, I'll start with this. That opening fight sequence was the fakest, but it looks so cool on Batwoman. That thing looked cool.
I give you the fight sequence. I give you that. All right, let me go ahead and start this bashing. This episode is trash.
You don't need to bash. Just point out what was wrong.
Okay. You say that, I say bash it. Bash it, sellers. All right, so look, first and foremost, let's start with her sister joining the team. That should have been an automatic. Let me tell you why. None of y'all are doctors, medical, license. All y'all can do is wrap a bandage on and fight through. She's a whole black ops doctor. She can fix you up when you come back broke, hurt, hemorrhage, all of that stuff. She can do it. She automatically should have been on the team just for healthcare insurance, just for health reasons alone. Like, all right, look, we need a doctor, somebody to come fix us up. Because you went to her like 3 times already in your first year as Batwoman and try to say, I don't need, well, I can't have a secret identity. I can't show you my secret identity. Well, now that she knows your secret identity, you can go to her like, hey, look, I've already went to you like 3 or 4 times, but I've been hurt and I can't fix myself. Can you fix me? Bada bing, bada boom. I don't understand.
Same thing on Supergirl.
Like the first thing.
It's the same writing on Supergirl where they didn't want Lana. You go to Lana for all the help, but then you don't want to tell her your identity and everything. Same thing on Batwoman.
You're right, but this is handled much more poorly.
Much more poorly.
Much more poorly. At least they have the Luthers to save them. They don't have anything to say. They don't have a great villain here. Alice is an okay villain, but they let her get away with just too much stuff. I mean, like they literally walked in her lair while she was sitting there discussing evil things with her goons, and then walked out like nothing happened. All right, so Batwoman is already started at like a 0. It can't afford any slip-ups as it's trying to rebuild to a 1. Okay, it's atrocious.
To a 1.
So it can't afford any slip. See, at least Supergirl, no matter what, is always right around a 6 or a 7. It may slip, but it always comes back. Batwoman, her best has reached a 5. Her best. It's time to step it up. Fix every plot hole there is. You don't have that luxury of not doing that anymore. Okay? Honeymoon's over. So that's that.
Okay.
Then secondly, I can tell she's not Batman. You can tell Batwoman's not Batman. One, you're excited to go clubbing when it easily point out you have your own club. So I mean, there's that. It's just atrocious.
Well, she doesn't use it like that. She's usually dating, and she's still in love with Sophie and everything. So
it has nothing to do with you being excited to go to a club when you already own a club.
No, I'm talking about the fact that she doesn't go to a damn club. That's what I mean. She's sitting there trying to get her Sophie back in love with her and all that and everything, and catch feelings for her and stuff, and dating everybody else. She ain't going to no club. She dating all these other women.
What other women? What other women?
Well, usually there's a woman somewhere around.
No, it's not.
They cut it back. They cut it back ever since a couple episodes ago.
They have. So
you
can just go ahead and sweep
What's
that.
Blondie's name? I keep forgetting Blondie's name from the other.
Trader. Talking about the one who betrayed her, right?
Yeah.
I will give you that. I would like to say this. The ending of it, where everybody was, manipulating here, who there, and everybody's after the book. I'm like, okay, now I don't know everybody's agenda. This is good.
Don't know anybody's agenda.
I was like, okay, this is what I like. I can see this a little bit. But everything before that was, oh gosh, it was atrocious.
I think it's Julia. Is that Alfred? Huh?
Who cares? And the only I will also point out
is that Alfred's daughter or his niece or something?
Nah. I don't know. I hope not. But the only person I would like to say this has nothing to do, it's not like a real big critique, but me and Al brought this up earlier that nobody in Gotham can dress. Like it's all atrocious. But Kane's stepsister, she can dress. She's the only one in that club that looked like she knew how to put an outfit together.
But she's a dang celebrity, whatever they call him.
A celebrity, social media influencer.
Yeah, there you go.
But I'm talking about like nobody else in the city could. Like that one episode, like, oh my gosh, that's Sophie? And they did that slow reveal, and that dress was atrocious. I mean, like, y'all thought this was okay. So the only 2 people that can dress is Luke Fox, and I cannot remember her sister's name. And they look like they're about to be a power couple.
Sophie.
Huh?
Sophie.
Sophie's her.
Mary.
Yeah, Mary.
I'm getting names all mixed up.
Mary and Luke. Those are the only 2 people that can dress. Everybody else, I don't know what y'all doing in Gotham. Gotham is supposed to be like New York. New York can put some clothes together. Gotham cannot. Gotham cannot. It's atrocious. Oh gosh,
it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
I mean, it's not a real big. It's not like a real big thing, but hey, what's up, Horace? Doc Horace, my man. I'm not.
Yeah, Case dancing is pretty bad.
I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. I don't think anybody in Gotham can dance. But in my defense, I don't think a lot of people can dance. So that's why, as the generations is falling, it's more like when we were going to clubs then, it was more just standing behind the girl, let her do all the work. Now it's just everybody's just bouncing with their phones out. Like, oh, look at me, I'm in the club. So I mean, I don't think anybody can dance anymore. It's just what it is.
Well, I haven't been.
There are some that are worse than others, though.
I ain't been to a club in a while, so I can't tell you what they're doing in there. I have no idea.
Don't worry.
But from what I saw,
nobody been in the club in a while now.
But ain't nobody. Ain't nobody. That's a fact. But a lot of people watch Batman. Ain't nothing else on TV. There's not a whole lot of options, and the whole comic book world is probably watching because the comic book world is not getting any, not getting a whole lot of everything else. So you're not getting any comic book conventions. You're not getting any the movie theaters. You can't go to the movies. So the least you can do is watch Batwoman, which is on TV.
Can't go to the comic book store. You're gonna have to get online.
The only thing we're waiting on now, the newest comic book movie that we're waiting to come out is dang on whenever they finally decide to do something with New Mutants.
They said is you could pre-order on I think
they took it down on Amazon.
They took it down already?
Yeah, the word went out fast. Oh hell no, ain't nobody rewatching that show.
I'm not gonna rewatch Walking Dead. But I haven't
we don't rewatch Walking Dead.
All right, you know what? Look, forget Batwoman. It sucks. We know it. Fuck it. Dad, what have you been watching or reading or trying to going back and redoing during this quarantine? Well,
I don't go back and do any. I've been reading on DC Universe. I've been reading whatever I can get my hands on that I haven't read already. So like Silencer, like I never read it when it came out. So I'm reading Silencer right now on DC Universe because they're releasing like everything from 2019. They're releasing right now, like slowly on DC Universe. So I was reading Silencer the other day, which was actually like surprisingly keeping my attention more than I thought I would. So I've been reading that and keeping up on updates and like finding out that a whole lot of cons now are going digital. And like this is not a plug, but Wizard World has a whole list of stuff that they're going to be digital conventions they're going to be doing with different series and stuff. So if you ain't got nothing to do on the weekend, which most people usually don't nowadays, check out Wizard World. And usually they got a list of different pop culture of stuff that they'll be in TV shows of characters they'll be interviewing, and they'll be doing the live stream of that. So I've been doing that too. So watching the virtual Comic Cons, because when we did Mainframe Con,
which was huge. I love Mainframe Con.
There was 2 other virtual Comic Cons going on at the same time. That one was too. So there were options out there, and like right now, there's still options out there now. So like, there's plenty of there's things for you to do, and if you have any kind of disposable income, support your local artists and support your artists if you have disposable income to give.
That's hard to come by right now, though. I'm not even gonna lie.
No, that's why I said if you ain't got it, don't worry about it. Don't even think about it. Like, nah, don't even worry about that. But if you're like a congoer like me, I love comic book conventions. I go to comic book conventions. So when a virtual comic book convention pops up, I check it out, see what artists are on there I like, and I might purchase something, may or may not purchase something. Depends on what we got out there. And there's a lot. I'm seeing a lot of new artists too, because a lot of the cons that I really can't travel to are now virtual, and I can see the artists, and I decide whether or not to buy something if I can. What you been up to?
Dark Horse said he's going to purchase X-Men: The Age of Apocalypse. All right, so if anybody knows anything about Dark Horse, he hates Marvel. So this is a big deal for him. It's a huge deal for this guy. But before he said that, he said he's going to watch the first 2 seasons of Arrow. You can't go wrong with the first 2 seasons of Arrow. You skip 3 or 4, and then you go right to 5 too, though. Just make that perfectly clear. Skip 3 and 4, and then go right to 5. Don't ever watch 3 or 4 seasons of Arrow. What I've been doing this quarantine, and technically I am an essential worker, and I started my new essential job the day they shut down Maryland. So I've been at work because everybody's ordering stuff. So yeah, I really haven't got a chance to go back and rewatch anything like that. What I have been doing is reading a lot of my independent books that I've been getting from cons I haven't got a chance to read. So when I get my kids down for a nap, when on my off day, I've been sitting back reading that. I rewatched bits and pieces of a movie as I wait for like to start work on break. So I've been watching. We're talking about Green Lantern: The First Flight. I rewatched that. Then I watched my go-to Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Dang, that joint is still amazing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I was watching Chris Story. I was watching with my son yesterday, trying to get him to fall asleep, and he was up. He was like, "Oh, Captain America! Oh, they fighting! Oh, they're fighting! Oh, look, who's that?" It got to a point I was like, "Look, you got all right. The phone's dead." I cut it off. And just blatantly lied. Said the phone died. He was up halfway through the movie, and he was not going to sleep. I was like, "Yeah, that's how you know it's good." You got a 2.5-year-old's attention. He's all in. Horace, okay, you don't hate Marvel. You just strongly disapprove of it. Oh, you know who would be a great conversation, Daniel? Drew from Common Corps and Horace, Dark Horse. Drew's a huge Marvel advocate. Horace is a huge DC advocate. That would be a great. I'm gonna see if I can put that together somehow. That would be just great. To sit there and watch them go at it for a good hour and a half. Be fantastic. I'm gonna see if I can put that together one day. All right, so look, can I talk about The Flash before the new episode comes on tonight?
You can.
Okay, cool. It's gotten better, but the ending with the Mirror Ira West last week, she's like, "Oh, I finally feel alive," and explode. I was like, "Oh, this is out of hand." Dang, I was more than mildly upset.
I think we all were.
I was so upset. Like their love cannot be. I know love is strong, but their love is strong enough where he see a little piece of Iris, and he's able to exploit that for her to turn on the person that she created. I was like, oh my gosh, it's not going as well as I thought. And Flash was turning around. But then when I saw blood work, I lost it. I almost threw something at the TV, Dan.
I kind of I knew we weren't entirely done with that character yet because of the way they ended. It just abruptly ended with that character, and I was like, this doesn't make sense. But I feel as though we're gonna see him again. Which is gonna be funny. But it should be interesting. Hey Sheena.
Hey Shayna, what up, though? We're talking about how bad the ending of the last episode of Flash was. You're just joining us, because it was atrocious. I don't know how they're gonna get Flash's speed back, but it's bad. All right, hold up.
They got what's the name? They got the other Flash coming in, so we're gonna see him and see what happens there, which I don't know if it's gonna end well, but it's gonna be interesting though.
Yeah, last week's episode it was pretty bad.
I was just happy about the thing about Flash was I was happy that he had the realization that his wife wasn't who she was. He couldn't figure it out, which us looking from the third point of view where we see everything as it happens, it's easy for us to be like, oh, everything is there for you to see and everything. Yeah, it's easy for us to judge. But from his perspective, he doesn't. He just knows there's little bitty things that don't add up, and he knows enough. So that's not his wife. Episode was just like, as a whole, wasn't that good. But him finding and realizing the truth that his wife isn't who she is, I was like, thank you. Now do something about it. And it looks like they're not going to actually do something about it in the next episode, which I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah, the first thing you do is you go to Cisco. And where's the dude that makes the black holes? Like he was there, and then he's just gone. I'm like, bro, like I need all the smart people you can get.
Yeah, I don't.
The Killer Frost thing just came out of nowhere. I'm like, Kate. I was like, where's Kate at? And she's like, help me, I'm freezing. I'm like, what is going on? Y'all, I'm like, is the quarantine messing up the schedule? Y'all kind of just like throwing the best what you got because I didn't finish filming because this is making no sense. I didn't know that I didn't know Kate was all freezing herself to death because the antibodies in her body ain't working right because of the wound. And I don't know what the black dude was from the beginning of he was in episode 1. Then they locked him up. Then he got free. Then he helped out because he almost killed the Flash. They helped him, and then we ain't seen him since. I'm like, what's going on? You were supposed to be the new Cisco. When Cisco left to go check out the multiverse, which he did way too fast. I want to point out. I mean, it's gotten to the point that I'm like, yo, I don't know if this is the COVID-19 condensed version or what, but it's got to stop.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with tonight's episode. So hopefully they'll give us something, give us another direction to go in, because it's like whoa, like they need to focus on him getting his. They got like 4 different stories going on. Like each character now officially has their own story, which goes somewhere completely different. So it's
which is bad.
Like Ralph is still trying to chase the girl. Cisco is doing whatever. Cisco's not like, nobody's like really Team Flash right now. That's the problem, because Iris isn't there to bring everybody together, because Iris is in front charge of Team Flash,
which is
not there to everybody.
In itself. That is a problem in itself. It's called Team Flash. The person should be the Flash leading the team.
No, Flash is too selfish, and they've shown that on so many episodes, because Flash is not a leader type. But no matter what they try, Flash isn't a leader type.
That's all perfectly fine. Then you don't need a team. I mean, let's be real. Flash is in the comics. He doesn't really have a team. He may have somebody he bounce ideas off with or something like that. But he doesn't have a whole team.
In real life, we all know. In real life, you need help. You need a team to help you out doing everything. This right here. And the funny thing is, these last couple of episodes have been proven that he does need a team. Because him trying to do it by himself, it's not working at all.
All right,
they need to put Caitlin back in the. Caitlin needs to get back in the lab where she was for like the first 4 seasons. They need to put Cisco back in the lab where he's been. They need to go and get the Wells, put him to work, put Wells to work, and while y'all are trying to figure all that out, send Ralph out there to investigate everything else. Like, what we doing here, people?
I got it even better, man.
Everybody had a place and a role.
Here's what you do. You have Ralph have his own spinoff show on CWC. He doesn't need to be there anymore. Put him on a much smaller screen and let that be it. See if he can last. Iris, just let her go be a journalist. She can have her own separate story within the show, but she just off to the side and he comes back and they chat it out. And then put the smart people back in the lab, have them work it out together. Just Flash, Cisco, Kate, in and out. That's it. Joe West being your inside cop guy. I mean, your guy on the force, your cop guy. He's the head of the police now, so you can just work with that. And then that's it. Everybody else,
he's the damn near the boss almost, yo.
Everybody else, y'all disperse. We don't need you anymore. It's too. The show's got too many people on there. Slim it down. That Wells that they have now, I call him the Indiana Jones Wells. He can just go. We don't need him at all. Bump it. Just go. Find a way, a reasonable way to get
no. He's
I want to see Jesse though. I do want to see Jesse quick. Oh, he called it Jesse thick, but I'm not going to say that.
She's never coming back. She's got her own TV show. She ain't coming back. So with Ralph, Ralph Wells, and the father are all like investigators. Like one's an adventurer. The Wells is an adventurer. The father is the cop, the lead all the police department, and Ralph is an investigator. Like all of them need to be investigating where the Speed Force is, or where.
That's all outside the
Well, officially now what happened to Iris. There's a reason now for the father to be there. Like, investigate where your daughter is. Like, Ralph, help out Ralph, investigate where that person is. Like there's a reason for all of them. You're Mr. Adventure. Here's your adventure. Find out why we got this little mirror thing going on. That's your new adventure. Like, come on, people. Like, there's a place for everybody.
I
get while they're doing that, Cisco should be figuring out the science behind the mirror thing, and Caitlin could figure out how to heal Barry every time he gets hurt more. Like, give him a dose of like adrenaline or something. I don't know. This is what she does.
You're making
somebody needs to bring them together.
But what I'm saying is, it's too many of them. Just let's get rid of it. You only need who's the originals, the original cast. That's who you need. Everybody else can disperse. You're gone. We don't really need you. Ralph, he's a detective, right? He could pull off his own 30-minute show. He could go to CWC, do a quick 30-minute show. It could be even animated. He'd just be doing a voice to save you some money. Bada bing, bada boom. You're out. You're good. You're off your own show. You're just going out being a detective because you ain't there half the show anyway. So we don't really need you. Let's just be real. You go to a 12.
No, you know who I really think they don't need? They don't need the lawyer, the wife.
Joe's wife.
Joe's wife. You do not need her at all.
We don't. She don't. She can leave too. All of them can leave. We can be Vamoose.
Like her role is mute. Like I really was sitting there watching this, and I was like, yeah, her role is not necessary at all. Like they're forcing her on every episode, yo. Like this joint was, it was irking me.
The Flash has fallen off to such dramatic heights that just so fast. It fell off so fast and furious that it's worse than what Arrow was in seasons 3 and 4.
Yeah, Cecile. That's her freaking name, Cecile. But no, you don't need her. Like they gave her powers to keep her relevant on the show. Like you got to get rid of Cecile. You got to get rid of her.
You got to get rid of a lot of them, brother. It's just not her.
You could put everybody else back in their original roles, and everything will be fine. That's what you got to do.
They got to get rid of them. Some of these people are not necessary. Like Iris West, she can have a small team of investigators at a newspaper, but her story doesn't have to coincide with anything that's going on with the Flash. They can just like everybody. For most people who have who live with their spouse, a relationship, she has one job, or you have another job. It's completely separated. You both have different stories. You come back, talk about the stories, boom, and then you go back the next day and go live your lives. They can be like Iris and Flash can be like that. I mean, Flash would have better stories because he's the Flash. But either way, get in and out. Like Mary Jane and Peter Parker before one of their like 1,000 breakup. They break up and get back together. That's the whole thing with them. And then everybody, like I said before, everybody has their own roles. Ralph, you can be gone. You can have your own 30-minute animated 12-episode a season show on the CWC. I think the CW might have forgot about it because we still waiting for episode 2 of the Deathstroke, because that show was episode 1 was great, and they just left it there.
Yeah, it was fine. It was fine the way it ended.
It ended on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, it was fine. It was fine. I'm done with it. I got over it.
Yeah, you got over it, but still don't be it ended on a cliffhanger.
I was okay with it.
And then I forgot what else I was going to say. Yeah, but anyway, they don't need them. Half the cast on the show is not needed. It just is. It is what it is. The show was at its best when it didn't have all these people on it. Adding more people is only making it worse and worse.
Because you're all giving them their own goddamn stories, and they all need to be focused on one story. That's the problem. You're spreading yourself out too thin, and it's not working. It's not working at all.
Welcome back, Marcus. Is a Dreadful City of Angels official trailer number 2. You probably have to watch that later on. I'm not even gonna lie, because I'm about to get ready to go to work.
I'll stop watching Penny Dreadful after season 2. This new Penny Dreadful does not look like the one that they originally did and stuff. When they were way in the past and they had all the vampires and the werewolves and everything else like that. That joint was crazy. Watch it. I don't watch it anymore. I'm not watching the new season. Yeah, we'll see what happens on The Flash tonight, because should be interesting. It should be very much interesting. And tomorrow morning we'll be doing the review for Flash
And
and
Legends of Tomorrow.
Legends of Tomorrow.
Oh, I love Legends of Tomorrow. I don't care what you do. Legends of Tomorrow is amazing. It is. It's fantastic. It's way better than the Flash, people. I tell you that.
So you guys, everybody out there, make sure you watch the Flash tonight, and make sure you watch Legends of Tomorrow tonight, because we know you really ain't got very much else to do between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock. So check those out and come see us tomorrow. Anthony, you got anything else for the people?
Let me think. Oh, okay. So no. I really don't. Hopefully we have more of the crew back tomorrow.
We're working on it.
I'm really working on it. Problem is that it's 8 o'clock in the morning. But everybody, tell your friends we're trying to do this Monday through Friday, 8 o'clock. Legends of Tomorrow is a great comedy. But we try to do this 8 o'clock every day. Well, not every day. That's all. Monday
we're working on a regular schedule. Check in with us, guys. Check our YouTube channel on a regular. Turn on the bell for notifications when our next video is going to drop, so it'll notify you when we go live or when our newest video has already been there. Just turn on your bell for notifications. Hit that subscribe button. And until next time, guys, we will see you guys definitely tomorrow, though. We'll definitely see you tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow. Wednesday? Yeah, I see you tomorrow.
Until next time, guys, stay classy.
Deuces, trust. Hey, I'm out. I'm gonna hit broadcast one time. I'm gonna hit in broadcast because I'm a true